It's alive! Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. On today's episode, we are 4x4ing. Not with the Land Rover, but with the Rav 4. After 9 months of sitting in my workshop, it is ready for its MOT, as you will have already seen. So we are going to take it to the MOT station and hopefully, fingers crossed, get it a ticket. Right, let's get her out. So it is last minute prep time for the MOT. It's booked in to be dropped off today. They're actually going to MOT it tomorrow. So we've just managed to get the Rav out of its hiding hole. Can you believe, this is really embarrassing, it's been in here for 9 months. That's terrible. What was that?
Only 9 months.
Yes. So the only things that were left to do was replace the wiper blades, which I got sitting in the garage at home. So they're on. And then we just found one bulb, the reversing bulb, that was gone. That'd do it. So yeah, she's good to go. And then we can think about what this might be. If you have any idea what might be in this box, bleep bloop in the comments below as to what we might be doing with the Rav 4 next. But yeah, now I've got to go and make sure it's insured, drive to the MOT station and see if we can get it a ticket. Right, that is the Rav 4 dropped off. The MOT station is only just around the corner from the old Automotive Tales workshop. So me and this madman here are going to just walk back to the workshop, enjoy the last of the summer, autumn? We're autumn now, aren't we? The last of the sunshine before the British winter. Right, cross everything and we'll check back in a couple of days. One of the reasons for wanting to walk back is, look at this amazing railway bridge that's now a footpath just on the outskirts of the village. But yeah, how cool is that? Worth the walk. I don't know why he's walking that way though. So, as you might have gathered, the Rav 4 the Rav 4 is up and running. Thank you, Mr. Sony Radio. That's a very sound of the noughties, isn't it? So the Rav passed its MOT. It had 2 advisories. One for a bit of corrosion. It's a little bit filthy underneath from when we used it in November last year, which is nearly a year ago, which could probably do with all being pressure washed off and then undersealed to stop that getting any worse. But nothing structural, nothing major. It's a bit of rust on the front wing where it's had a dent in the past. And another advisory for a missing battery strap. So, you know, not exactly a bad car. And I've just driven it all the way from the old Automotive Tales HQ to the new Automotive Tales HQ. And if you don't know what that means, go and check out some of the other videos on the channel. We are just setting up a new HQ for the channel. And straight away, from having passed its MOT, and obviously being taxed and insured, the Rav 4 has been pushed into service. So we've got a new table here, which is going to be my office table for HQ, for putting my computer on, editing videos and stuff. All of this lot here, this is all trunking to run all the new wiring. So for every car bay in the new HQ, I want to have plugs so I can put the cars on trickle charge, and any tools if I need them, like, you know, to take wheels off or whatever else. So yeah, every bay is going to have some power sockets. So when I'm running and trunking, I've got a whole lot of electrical stuff down here in the footwell, which I've salvaged from the old place, and some wall ties, if it means anything to you, wall strap ties, because the wall plate that runs all the way around the garage has not been tied down properly, so that's got to be done before we start putting the expensive cars in there. And yeah, and then just general other detritus from the old workshop. So yeah, the Rav lives and is already being very, very useful, even if the new Comforces are a little bit noisy. And by a little bit I mean a lot. So I've driven all the way from the old workshop to the new workshop on back roads because, my God, it's loud at 70 miles an hour. So 55 to 60 is just fine. And I realised the radio works, as you've probably already heard, except the screen on the radio doesn't work. So maybe I'll look to put a new one of those in and put some speakers in, because they're going whenever you turn the music above, you know, quiet, which you need because the tyres are very noisy. But other than that, it seems to drive okay. Put some fresh fuel in it, and it now runs a little better. It was a bit lumpy this morning on cold start, but then the fuel's been in there for nearly a year. So a quarter of a tank was in it. I put 3/4 of a tank in. It was £55. So it's quite an expensive tank in this, but hopefully be quite efficient. Right, I think that's all really for the Rav video. We're just going to get on and use it now. I mean, I say we. Technically, this belongs to Martin. I'm borrowing it because we're moving house. Then we've got to work out what we're going to do with it. And I have a few ideas. So check back for the next video when the Rav might get a little bit of a makeover. Right, that's all for now. Bye! Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We have a small problem with Rav. It doesn't... It takes like 4 goes for the key to go round. That's quite annoying.